Hello and welcome back to Boring Dead Gaming, where today we are picking up the alters and picking up the aftermath of the betrayal Jan Technician and Jan Miner have taken off. We can speak to people. It might be an idea just to look at the communications log. I've completely forgotten where I've put certain things. Where is the comms? Where's the... Oh, it's just down. Okay. Those guys, I don't know. We're in trouble anyway. We're going round and round in a storm, and it's not looking particularly good. Agatha.
This is a message for Jan Dolski, corporate ID 4672B. My name is Agatha Wilson, and I am the Chief Operating Officer at Ally Corp, your employer. I have received some very unfortunate news about your mission. I do hope you realize it is vital that we speak without delay, so as to clear up any possible misunderstandings. Otherwise, the board will have to qualify your actions as purposefully subversive. I cannot keep them hoping it is not the case for much longer. Please don't let me down, and get back to me immediately.
What the fuck, Jan? What the fuck? They know everything. The board. But I thought we were... I thought we had each other's backs. That is some deep, deep shit you got Maxwell into. Do you even realize what you've done? Stabbing him in the back like that? Without any warning after everything he's done for you? And me? This is my last call. They've decided to cut me off. I won't be able to talk to anyone, do anything. Not until someone comes for me. All I do is sit here in this tin can and wait. Well done, bro. You know, I thought you'd have the guts to face me, but no. At least... I hope at least you don't fuck things up with Rubidium. And that you bring enough for those bastards to share with others. But... maybe I'm naive to think you care about such things.
Oh dear.
So, apparently you're unconscious, but I'm still gonna record this message. I just had the most surreal conversation of my life. With your alter, which is how he introduced himself. I went down to the medical staff, and that's when they told me about the readings from your implant. Or should I say, implants? What the fuck, Jan? Multiple patients with the same DNA. Have you completely lost your mind out there? Did you think no one would find out? Well, the board knows. My boss, Agatha, knows. And she took it straight to Maxwell. Boy, is he fucked. Him and that assistant of his. What the hell were you thinking listening to him? Letting him drag you into some corrupt experiment. Even if it was your only option, how could you not tell me? You lied to me. And here I was thinking... I was such an idiot to trust you.
Nobody's particularly happy with this, are they?
Find me when you're done with those calls.
Okay. Well, look, we're not on a time limit, so we don't need to rush around. But let's talk to the guys who are here.
Good to see you in the base, buddy. Likewise, man. We thought we'd lost you there. Tell me you know how to get us out of this mess. We need supplies fast. We won't hold out much longer.
Okay, I don't know exactly where everyone's personal cabin is, so, where's the doc hanging out? I can't see him on the map. There's a couple there. I guess he could be in there. The one right at the end. Oh, here he is.
It's a relief to see you stayed.
Of course. I'm not afraid of being exposed to the corporation. But I am concerned about the raging storm outside. Nothing's working, Jan. There's no help in sight. Why are we even here?
To the kitchen, I suppose. Really, I mean, I don't know if it would be the case whichever way we'd gone with the experiment. Oh, where's he off to? So short. But it kind of makes me feel like we did the wrong thing, but maybe it feels that way either way. I don't know. Maybe the board finds out that we did the ALTERS thing anyway. I don't know.
So, you stayed. I appreciate that. And you're awake, at last. You'd better think of something quick. We're nowhere near finding our way out of this sandstorm.
Alright, back up to the kitchen.
Looks like the mess is bigger than I thought. Yes, we've waited long enough for you to come to, but we need decisions fast. What's the plan?
Yeah, looks like I failed everyone.
I know you're relying on me, but I just don't know. Seems I keep failing everybody. I have no idea what to do. I never thought I'd say it, but I miss the technician. He knew that navigation system inside out. He kept challenging me. I failed him, and you're paying the price. Now's not the time for regrets, Jan. We need to set a direction for the base, and it needs to be right. We can't afford another day of drifting aimlessly in this storm. This is not a joke, Jan. Everything depends on you. The mission, Rapidium, our lives. You've decided to trust the corporation. We implanted their tech in our heads, losing a part of the team in the process. I'd hate to know it was all for nothing. I did what I thought was right. Using tabula rasa was not an option, but it looks like doing right by your conscience doesn't always mean doing right by others. I'm sorry. I wish I could have done better. As your captain. No need to blame yourself. Apparently there was no way for you to ever become one. What do you mean? Just take a look at the branchings available in the QC. You can find all sorts of walks of life that you could have taken, but a captain? No. It was never possible. None of us were cut out for that role. Huh. That sounds sad. So, definitive. Does that mean we've reached the limit of who we can become? Oh, well, this actually got me thinking about something. What? That code we got from Maxwell to upgrade the QC. His old experiment. He and Lucas used the mind records in a completely different way to manipulate the consciousness of an existing person. You're not really thinking we should try and repeat that? Oh, I agree it could be dangerous, but well, you said it yourself. There might not be another way.
I mean, why do we do it to ourselves?
Fine. I'll do it. What's the plan? It's hard to call it a plan. Just go into the womb, I'll plug you in, load Maxwell's code, and improvise. Testing on production? Doesn't sound like your standards. Oh, I had to say goodbye to my standards the moment I woke up in this base.
So we're going to be reprogramming our own brain? I mean, okay. We got some repair kits. I wonder if I should get, like, I mean, those personal cabins I'm not that worried about, to be fair. Could maybe maintain the kitchen. It'd be bad if the kitchen broke down. Although no, we have... We have 9 meals. That's not too bad. I mean, there's enough personal cabins going around for everyone to have one now. But again, there's no actual time pressure here because there's no clock. Famous last words. There probably is like an invisible clock, and if I do enough of this, it'll fail. the game will lose. But we'll see. And it's like the 2 corridors, which I don't feel like that's a major concern. Well, everyone's gathered in the womb, so I guess we're gonna do this, huh? All right.
All right. I'm activating the procedure. Any last words?
Yeah, is it okay to have second thoughts about it? Oh, right. My God.
Starting to have second thoughts about this. What's going to happen? Oh. Okay.
Is it over? Hello? Anybody here? The base has stopped. I should check outside.
Okay.
Ah, shit. We're still in the storm. What the hell?
Interlude. Well, the base is gone, huh? Thinking this is more of a metaphysical thing. I see there's someone over there.
Hey, someone's there. Wait. Am I losing my mind?
I think in a very literal way, yes.
Damn it. What was that? Hey, is that a baby? What's going on here? I recognize this.
Not creepy at all.
You're no good. Hear that? No good! I built these people. No good! Fuck this team!
Okay. This bus is going anywhere anytime soon. Can I get in it? Seems not. Hello.
Mom.
No matter what I do, you're gone. Maybe you should have run faster. What the hell? Who are you?
Tabula rasa.
What are you doing here? I am you, Jan. Just different. Am I dead? No. You're just lost in the desert, remember? But where am I? Still in the base or somewhere else? You're right here. Where else would you be? The better question is, why are you here? I just wanted to find a way out. I thought that maybe if I changed... Changed? You can't just start being someone else all of a sudden. Didn't Pops teach you that? I'm not my father. Maybe not. But aren't you doing what he did all his life? Waiting for a miracle to happen and change everything. That's not true. I wasn't waiting for anything. I took matters into my own hands. Do you really believe that? That you're the architect of your own fate? What if deciding, making choices was never anything more than just an illusion? It's crossed your mind, hasn't it? Does it really matter what I do, where I go, what I say? Am I the captain of my ship? Or does it take its own course regardless of what I do? My choices are real. My alters are proof of that. Hey, wait, how?
How do you know what I'm going to say? Cut it out.
Cut it out. I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. But you haven't been listening carefully. I told you. I'm you. It breaks my heart to see you so absorbed in that whole what-if business. Using your alters to revisit problems you couldn't solve. You've been very busy. But still, instead of moving forward, you end up here, stuck in your past. How is that? I know now that I could have been there for her. If I had taken a different path. She's gone, Jan. She always was. There was never anything you could have done. Where's he gone? Oh, this is crazy. Lana, is that you?
It was a mistake. Why didn't you fight for us? They weren't meant for each other. I tried. Stay together. My life. It's over.
What is going on with you?
We should have stayed together. It's over. It's over. Why didn't you fight for us?
Lena.
It's over. We tried.
Don't go. Wait.
I guess you two just weren't meant to be together.
You again? Come here to make fun of my failures.
Not my fault you're caught up in their loop. In that big round base of yours.
I'm moving forward.
Yes. To stop short on the wrong side of a precipice. Can't you see that you never were good enough for her? Her parents were mad at her when she dumped that law student for you. The unemployed miner son with no prospects. And you wanted to impress them with what? A house with a garden, a steady job, and a corporation? Is that why you were so afraid of losing that house and going abroad with her? Because you knew her parents wouldn't respect you? Just look at your alters. Don't you think any one of them would impress her more than the average boring Jan Dolski?
Maybe. Too bad they don't exist. They never had to face real problems, real life. I did.
Did you? Can you even tell what's real? How many times did you wonder that maybe you're not the original Jan? That there had to be someone else. A version of you who actually deserved to live, to be loved. Because he always knew what to do, because he never made mistakes. Maybe that way he was worthy of his father's love.
What a ridiculous thought.
No more ridiculous than the other thoughts you've had about yourself. I'm just saying what you're thinking.
Okay. Wonder what's next.
Hey! Please, don't go! What the fuck? No! Where are you going? Hey, you.
Let's follow the mullies, I guess. Yeah. They're gone.
Such a loser!
Valley of the Yans.
This is pointless. You can do it. This is hard. You're not cut out to be a leader. Do it. Come on, don't quit now. Run faster. You're doing it. Do it. This must help me.
I'm suffocating! I need air! Help! Help me! Jan!
Help! This is your captain! Open the door! Please! Don't let me die!
I'm sorry, Captain. I can't. I can't help you. I'm sorry.
They were dead before you got to them.
Why did I survive, not any one of them?
Someone had to.
All this time, and I still don't understand what happened.
I'm sure you have some smart theories up your sleeve. Go ahead. Hit me.
Is it Maxwell's plan?
Maybe Maxwell did it. He's got more control over these missions than anybody.
And why would he kill everybody but you?
Maybe he knew there was rupidium here. And he wanted someone to get stranded with it. To have no choice but to make their alters. And I was the best choice because he thought it would be easiest to manipulate a simple builder.
Really? You believe that? You see, I think that deep down, you know what happened. The answers were always there, in front of you. But instead of piecing them together, you preferred to look away.
What answers? What are you talking about?
You know there was an oxygen leak during the landing. You got that information. And you also know what the quantum computer is, how it operates, what its main purpose is.
To bring back rupidium. At all costs.
That's right. Its role is to ensure the success of the mission no matter what. And it looks like in the face of an emergency, it had to do just that. There was only enough oxygen for one person to survive. And the QC had to calculate the probability, as it always does, who should receive that life-saving breath. No judgment, no reading tea leaves, just pure data analysis to give the answer to one simple question. Who had the biggest chances of completing the mission?
And it was.
Yes. The math pointed to you.
How do you know all this?
Because you know it. You always did. But you were so focused on your mistakes.
I was busy making tough decisions and figuring out how to avoid bad choices.
What is a bad choice, really? You feel you could have made a lot of different decisions in your life, but without those choices, good or bad, you wouldn't be who you are. The person with the best chance to pull it off. Maybe it's not you who needs to change, but your perspective. Mistakes can have good consequences too, you know.
Like what? Letting my alters split?
Maybe. Conflicts can open new, unexpected paths.
What do you mean?
Find and follow your disobedient side. You've spent a lot of time on this planet escaping the sun, facing the darkness. Maybe it's time you started looking through the darkness and notice the light.
Light? What light? Hey.
This is the quantum computer, isn't it? Interesting. I've no idea where the story's going to go, to be honest. I'm very interested to find out, though. I wonder if we're going to get Technician and Miner back.
Looks like I'm back.
It does. And you're cognizant. You've been shaking on that bed for an hour. I was honestly worried about the choice of settings I applied in that program.
No. I think you did everything right.
So, did it work? You look the same. Did anything change?
Yeah, to be honest. Everything's different. Just not the way I expected.
So, what happened?
I met myself. Another one? No, not like you. He was me, but he knew things. Things I probably always knew, but didn't see somehow.
It's called the subconscious, Jan.
Yeah, I guess it is. So, my subconscious told me that instead of trying to fix my old life, I should try and take something good from what I messed up. It was very comforting.
I'm sure it was. Did your subconscious by any chance mention how we could get out of here?
Yeah. We should look for the rebels.
The rebels? Do you really believe they're still alive?
My subconscious seems to believe it.
Well, that vehicle is definitely more maneuverable than our base.
He said something about noticing the light. That make any sense to you?
The light? Seriously? We risk everything to alter your mind, and all you come back with is a cliched epiphany about following the light?
Doesn't the tur emit any light?
Well, probably. But in case you haven't noticed, there's a sandstorm raging outside. We'd never be able to see anything, even if we had the most high-end...
Wait a minute. What? Tell me.
Low-frequency electromagnetic waves detection.
Oh, now you're confusing me.
That could be it. Yeah, the navigation system. It can be switched into an auxiliary mode, tracing any interferences in electromagnetic wavelength. And that means if there was a source of artificial light somewhere nearby, the sensors could be able to locate it.
And follow it.
Right. If the technician really did find a way through the storm, and the tur vehicle is not too far away, it could be worth a try. Your subconscious might actually be a genius.
Oh, you never doubted that, did you?
Gained a new perspective. You had a long, hard talk with yourself about your past choices. Looking for a way out of a blind alley, you learned that instead of trying to be perfect, you can accept the decisions you regret and open up to wherever they lead you. So if I go... It's in this menu, isn't it? Lessons learned. There we go. Pretty cool. Wonder why we haven't had anything from, like, the scientist or the doctor. I don't know. I feel like we've done a lot to, you know, kind of do their little personal quests and stuff. Select base navigation to track the light source. Okay. That's up in the command module, isn't it? Do it. Let's go get the snakes back. They're not going to be pleased to see us, are they?
I don't want to be disproportionately enthusiastic, but it seems like our idea worked.
Our idea?
Yes. We brainstormed, didn't we?
Sure. Shouldn't it be here? The exploration vehicle?
We're close to the rendezvous point. It can't be far.
Act 3, there we go. What our aim here is going to be. Faraway sun, it's always pleasing. We are very low on supplies. Okay, let's just have a quick look. So, the only optional task we have is to build more arcs. Maybe we'll get to that. Contact Earth. Need to set up a beacon to let the rescue team know where to find us. Okay. On the production side, yeah, we'll keep going for those. Well, we got metals, some minerals, got some organics, got some food. How much? Four raw food, so why don't we pop some of those in? Keep us going for a little bit longer. Anything I want to do here? That's probably okay. The greenhouse, he's going to work on that. Refinery, I have a couple of alks. We could do to metals maybe. So let's look at assignments. So in the workshop, we'll put the scientist for now. I don't know how much more research we've got to do, to be honest. Refiner, we'll swap them around a little bit when that's happened. The doc can cook us some food. Botanist can grow us some. Okay, people want to chat to us, so let's go do that. So the kitchen and personal cabins. Let's go to the kitchen first.
I was wondering, aren't we getting any signal from the tour vehicle?
We are, but it's ambiguous and very faint. It seems to be close by, but I'm unable to establish its exact location. So, you'll need to find it on your own.
Fine. I'll take a look around.
Good. We don't really know why we were lured here.
Lured? You don't mean...
Look. It's the technician we're talking about. An unstable, frustrated, resentful version of us. Whatever survival strategy he's boiled up, we'd better have a heads up. The only way to guarantee that is to locate that vehicle. Maybe they left some analog tracks? Just be careful.
Okay, the doctor.
We're going back home soon. Any thoughts?
It's been a ride. And we're all heading back to the place we were running away from. Every one of us for a different reason. At least that's what should be happening. We should all be going back.
So you just left the university?
So, this is it. The last stretch. How are you doing?
I'm pretty excited. And anxious. I mean, you know, this is what I've been waiting for. Going back to Earth, being closer to Lena. We're so close. I need to focus.
Hell no. I mean, I struggled at first. Unemployment, inflation. Only a few more days.
I
We're
learned
getting
so
out of
much.
here.
Met lovely
How do you
people.
feel about that?
I don't feel like I missed out
I'm
on
hopeful.
anything.
You know? We're a bunch of good people, and we did something really amazing for the world. So, whatever happens, I'm good. Just a little sad that we didn't make it as a team. Would have been nice to celebrate together once we're on that ship.
Okay, so we can make a phone call. Maybe we'll go do that. Wait, where's the comms room again? Down.
Hello? This is Jan
To
Dolski.
face the music.
Jan, you're alive. Well, thank goodness. We'd lost hope completely. Now, let's get you out of there. I want a full rundown of the situation.
Well, There was a sandstorm and all kinds of trouble. But I'm back online, and I think I'm finally at my destination. Are you in charge of the rescue now?
Yes, I am. Dr. Maxwell will not be a problem anymore. He's been discharged from his duties with immediate effect.
What about Lucas?
Mr. Pena displayed a reprehensible lack of loyalty to his employer, and he will suffer the consequences. For the time being, we've cut all communications with his station. A replacement is on the way. Of course, he'd been Maxwell's close associate for a long time. We could have predicted that if one goes astray, the other would follow. In a way, I can imagine how dealing with both of them might have had a seductive effect on you. But personally, I have to say, it breaks my heart that you let them pull you into that lunacy.
Maxwell saved my life. And without his help, there'd be no Rapidium for you to retrieve.
Let's leave those explanations, feasible or not, for later. The details of your mission will be subject to a thorough investigation, and I'm sure you'll get a chance to speak up for yourself. You should know, however, that Dr. Maxwell was trying to use you and the success of your mission to revive a regrettable procedure.
Yeah, I suspected as much.
So, I suppose that means he shared some of those pseudo-philosophical ideas of his with you. I'm sure he never told you the truth about why we shut down his hideous experiments.
He and Lucas shared a theory about it.
Let me guess. Was it a heart-wrenching tale of how the corporation didn't acknowledge a true genius?
Can you just tell me your version?
It's not a version. It's what actually happened. Facts easily verifiable, if you ever had the need to do it. Of course, the details of the case have never been disclosed to the public. No wonder. It would make the company look very bad if it ever got out.
So what happened?
One of Maxwell's test subjects, a soldier, ran away from his lab and committed suicide in one of our offices. Although the word suicide doesn't quite give the act proper justice, he basically ripped himself to pieces with his bare hands. People were watching. Security cameras caught it. Otherwise, I would never have believed it.
What? But why?
Exactly. Why? Turns out there was a lot going on in Maxwell's lab we didn't know about. He altered people's minds as if they were machines. Made them switch personalities. Enforced inconsistent memories on them, only to erase them and try again. Every time, the procedure left a trace in those soldiers' minds. Left them more and more confused about who they are. His documentation revealed horrendous things. Records of overlapping flashes from contradictory realities. Nightmares, panic attacks, identity disorders. None of it ever reported by Maxwell. He kept the truth hidden so that he could continue his work, no matter what the cost. Driven by some irrational obsession to enhance the human cognitive system.
Wait, so why the hell is he still working for you? Shouldn't he have faced trial for all that?
Of course he should, in a perfect world. But when the stakes are high, nothing's simple, Jan. If you've spent years building a company's reputation, you cannot afford to lose it overnight because of one rogue individual. Trust me. The situation was handled with utmost delicacy. The veterans were placed in mental health institutions, where they received professional help, and their families received fair compensation.
And Maxwell got demoted to mining ops.
Apparently, that was not enough to contain him. Given the first chance, he decided to resurrect his project without permission. With you as his unknowing assistant.
Maybe if he had Rapidium, he could avoid harming people? He wanted to carry out his experiments by creating alters of a patient, instead of overriding a person's mind.
Alters? So that's what you call those copies of yourself you've created? It is a prohibited act, both by law and the rules of bioethics. But I know you were coaxed to do it, and whatever your true motives, it did help you secure Rapidium. That's why I am giving you a chance to redeem yourself. Forget about Maxwell. Wipe the slate clean. From now on, you're to follow my instructions closely. Mine and only mine. And we'll have no secrets from each other anymore. Do we have a deal?
Just get me out of here.
Guess we don't have a choice, huh?
Of course. I'll need you to do 2 things for me. 1, construct a beacon for the rescue ship, so that they can locate you precisely.
And 2?
2 is a little more complicated. You see, the rescue team cannot find out about your alters, as you call them.
What? Why?
For safety reasons. You know how it is. The more pairs of eyes see them, the more mouths will need to be controlled. And if the public is to be informed about this byproduct of your mission, it is best that it happens by means of an official corporate communication channel. It's enough that your ex-wife knows, and now also Dr. Paulson, it seems.
Paulson? Who is this guy anyway?
One of our top bioengineers. Don't ask me how Lena managed to get him involved in curing those creations of yours.
I never asked for that.
Don't worry. We'll keep them both out of the way during your trial. But trust me, it's better for everyone if no more people find out. So, you'll have to smuggle your alters onto the ship somehow.
How am I supposed to do that?
Remember, the rescue team will be fully committed to retrieving Rapidium. They do not expect to find anyone other than you down there. So all you need to do is be smart about it and use their distraction to your advantage. Fail to fulfill those conditions and I cannot guarantee the safety of your companions.
Seriously?
I've received information about the time of the rescue ship's arrival. They will land just before the sun rises on your planet. So, it will need to be a swift and well-organized boarding procedure. I'll contact you again shortly before they arrive. Start with setting up that beacon. And let's make history together, Jan.
Didn't like the part about the trial. Alright, so... what's this other optional task now? Oh, find traces of the rebels. Okay. So we're on the clock again. So we should maybe get out and kind of see the lay of the land. See what we're dealing with here. Oh, pretty desolate. We do have organics over there. We're going to go and investigate that. Have a look at the map. Yeah, there's not there's not a lot to sort of reveal just yet. Interesting. It's a much wider open space than previously. I guess in theory, at least, it'll make it easier to. Ooh. That was an aggressive one. The fact I can still hear it.
Those rocks, they're shaped like trees. What are they really?
Could be trees. aggressive, these ones. Is that it for now? There's a lot of them. Do we feel like we could probably find some organics here? Okay, let's make it. Oh, I guess I recharged. There's a lot of these things around. Let's get some more refinery production going, because I've got quite a lot of this stuff now. Do some of those. We're going to need some organics as well, so we'll set some of those up. Yeah, I mean, I'll start using the probes, but this is a big old area to try and find anything. To imagine down here is probably looking pretty safe for one. This big old area. We'll do a quick sweep round for anomalies before we start probing. Ooh, looks like a gravity one. I'll get in place. Wait, what's happening? What the fuck was that? Why can't... Oh no! Navigate around here. Lots of stuff to get stuck on, which is interesting. Okay, well I guess we should start probing. If we can find anything here. Could do a scan wave. That way. It's looking promising. Could be up there. There was a way up, wasn't there? Okay, maybe I should do a suit charge. It's gonna be, yeah, that's shooty rock. Okay. Could be somewhere up here. There we go. Okay. Right. Let's get an organics one down. So we could do advance. There we go. Should be relatively free to put some pylons down. Ah, this is interesting. I don't know if it will go through there. Hang on. I mean, it might. We could try. Yeah, even like there, it doesn't. Okay, so there must be another way around. Guess we might have to come through that way. There's actually a high high climb here. Oh shit. Feed it off that one, couldn't I? Actually, that goes direct from there. I could recover that other one. Oh, this isn't going to do work either, is it? How the hell are we going to do this?
That light. I need to get there.
You can see the little pylons and stuff. Little bastards. Okay, so I don't know how to get power to this. If it's possible. Like, I mean, well, okay. Well, in theory, it should work. Maybe if you put it lower down, that one? Lower down this slope? There's any sort of, you know... like that should have line of sight, but obviously it doesn't. I'm actually gonna, let's put down a longer range one, actually. It's not gonna work, is it? Down here and have another look at this one. If it was here, maybe? I'm not going to give up. There must be a way to do it.
I'd like to talk to you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, can that really not get through there? Oh. Well, that sucks. Oh, there is... Okay, it is a bit lower down here. Let's try one more time. Just to, like... Let's see if we can... Unless I put it right down there. What about this? Really not get line of sight. I mean... It obviously doesn't. I'm a little confused as to why, but... Ooh. If you'll go down... How can I build you? Are you kidding me? Is it just range? These are taller, that's probably why that's an issue. Oh, let's just get in. Deal with that tomorrow.
You wanted to talk. Are you feeling better about your memories? Yeah, almost. I've been thinking about all this. The purpose of my life. I have to say it's not easy, even if you give it time. And there's one thing that could help me feel more grounded. My tattoo. Remember? First thing I noticed when I woke up. I'm really missing it. Do you think there's a way I could recreate it? Man, I'd love to get me a tattoo as well, but do you seriously think I'd know how to do it? I mean, I'm useless at drawing. Besides, you don't really think we have the proper equipment in here. Come on, Jan. You're being creative about a lot of things in here. And I'm sure some of us know how to draw. It's not just any tattoo. It was part of my identity, and I feel incomplete without it. What was it? Sisyphus. The Greek hero who rolled a stone up a hill over and over again. I can see why you identified with him. Being a medical aid worker in a hunger-stricken region must have been tough. I did identify with him, but for a different reason. You see, my life took the form of repetitive cycles too, just like his. For some time, I felt I was making a great effort rolling that stone up the hill, gaining ground in the everlasting race to become a better man, when suddenly, something would always happen to diminish all those efforts. Make me loathe myself again. Drop that stone back to the foot of the hill. Damn. You're haunted by the same insecurities as the rest of us. You say I should be proud of saving Mom's life. What if I told you there was nothing noble about what I did? What do you mean? One day, out of the blue, Dad just appeared in my office. I was a young doctor then, and we'd been estranged for years. Turned out Mom wasn't feeling well. And since there was a long waiting line to a specialist, he thought he could use my connections. Just like that. You know our parents couldn't afford private health insurance, and going through the public system would take ages. So, Father thought I could sweet-talk a senior doctor or two. Huh. I'm amazed the old man cared for her after all. You know, maybe he thought it would be a good opportunity to order me around again. I didn't become a doctor to make my parents happy. I wanted to follow Edgar's suit. Be true to his ideals. He was the one who raised me. I was working for a community hospital,
And I promised myself to be unbiased, never to put any patient before another, no matter how unwanted or self-destructive they were. But I broke that promise. I did exactly what I swore I'd never do. I failed them. And I failed myself. What are you talking about? You loved your mother. There's nothing more natural than that. What good is a doctor when he has no human feelings? Was it love? Really? What if I did it because I felt guilty for being a bad son? So, I shut my eyes and played a few rounds of golf with people whose work ethic I despised. Of course, I was glad she lived, but still, I felt so weak, so worthless. Edgar never said anything, but he was disappointed with me, all right. That's why you went away to the other side of the world? To prove that you were strong? I was confused, and I wanted to feel free from any personal obligations, feelings, judgments. But I fell in love with the mayor's wife. She was the head of the charity organization I worked for. Long story short, I ended up destroying a family and blowing up a respected charity, so there you have it. The walking ideal. Wow. So, you're human after all. Please don't rub it in. Imagine carrying all that guilt inside of you just to learn that the only positive outcome of it all, Mom's life, ain't even true. Just give me my Sisyphus back, okay?
Okay. Who else have we got? Where's the research lab again? It's through here. We talked to the scientist.
So, the doc wants me to recreate his missing tattoo, but I'm not sure how to go about it. You think you could help? It should portray the Greek hero Sisyphus. You've come to the right man. I took an art course during my post-grad years. I think I should be able to come up with a professional composition. But of course, if you want to explore other options, I won't be offended.
Sounds fine to me. And maybe we talk to the botanist anyway? I'm trying to remember where the social room is.
So, the doc wants me to recreate his missing tattoo, but I'm not sure how to go about it. You think you could help? It should portray the Greek hero Sisyphus. Oh, the one who rolled a rock up the hill incessantly. Not bad for a tattoo. I'm not a professional artist, but I wasn't bad at art in school, so I suppose I could give you a simple design? Or maybe the others have more experience in graphic stuff. You could ask around.
We'll go with the scientist, I think, seeing as he's confident of it. But okay, we've still got a bit of time before I get exhausted. Doc?
So, I have a tattoo design for you. Oh, really? Can I see it? Turned out we have some real artists in the base. Check this out. Wow. Oh, that is nice. Even nicer than my old one. Thank you, man. Let's get it done.
Okay. I'm gonna go to bed quickly though. See if I can get there before I get exhausted. 1 minute to spare. Yesterday feels like a bit of a waste. All I did was try and... Well, I suppose I got quite a lot of ALKs. Why don't we do a couple of things? Let's have a look at our research possibilities. We're doing the anomaly shields. I do have a planetary sample. Tell you what, let's clear that. Clear that one too. ALKs. Turning it into minerals? I mean, that's not a bad idea. This seems good though, just now we don't, especially now we don't have the miner. I mean, that seems good too. I mean, I presume we're going to find some more planetary samples, but being able to just set up like an automatic outpost actually seems really good. So I'll have him on that tomorrow. On the workshop. Yeah, so we're okay currently in the workshop, so let's get you back into the research lab tomorrow. Now in the refinery, so there's nothing queued, so I can get some more stuff going there. I guess we'll do mostly metals and a couple of organics. Now, yeah, so we can, hang on, we can queue up some more stuff in the kitchen. So you can do that. The greenhouse, yeah, I guess. I mean, I haven't really got anything else that he can do yet, so it seems fine. How's the base looking? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Alright, well, we're going to leave it there for now. So thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, if you could hit that like button, that'd be fantastic. Do leave a comment. Very interested to hear your thoughts on this, including like the extended dream sequence and, you know, where we found ourselves. And if you're watching this and still not subscribed to the channel, if you could do that, that'd be fantastic. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.